Alan is calling.
Oh.
Hello?
You're live.
Oh, are
It
we?
keeps freezing
Yeah.
our end. So.
Oh.
It's live. I can see everyone can see you. We're messaging you, so everything is showing.
Oh, then
We are so rubbish.
where do
at
we get
this.
messages from? There's no messages coming through.
If it's freezing your end, but it's coming through clear this end.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
This man is an expert. He's a bit of an expert at setting this up.
I am pretty shit at these things.
All right, so just be careful because everything you're saying is coming through now.
Oh, what am I doing? It's all unscripted. It's all. This is. We're having a conversation with you, and we didn't expect that.
Well,
Thanks for the warning, Alan.
All right.
Bye. Okay.
Okay, then we are
Hello.
live. Hello. I know, it seems really weird, this, doesn't it?
It
And
does.
it's funny that people can see and hear us, but we have no idea that they can. So thank you, Alan, for that. And you can tell Alan's been excited about this when we put the naked couple headline up. He's been eagerly waiting. I bet he hasn't slept all night. He's just been waiting. But sorry to disappoint you, Alan. It's on. It's not coming off. So this is the first episode. It's no filters, it's no bullshit, it's just me and you talking about our life, our businesses, things we've done in the past, things we're aiming to do. We're hoping it's going to be educational and funny and people can get some value out of it. What do you think?
I think it's spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about today? We haven't even discussed what we're going to talk about today, have we?
No.
It's just literally just plug it in and see how it goes.
You've been too busy setting this up. The 2 minutes was like 50 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, these things aren't my expertise.
Then you
are
shouldn't
they?
be so confident.
Yeah, well, you know me. I'm always confident. I think at the end of the day, if you decide you're going to do something, you just do it, and you just see what goes on and see what happens. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you learn from it.
Yeah, but you need to be realistic about your abilities to do things as well.
Is this show going to be about putting me down? This is clearly going to be the agenda
You
now, isn't
said
it?
I can moan about you as much as I want.
Yeah, because I didn't think it would take that long, and I thought we'd be.
So what do you need to do? You need to apologize. Apology comes uneasy to you. Say, Aga, I am so sorry I let you down.
What
I
did-
know you had plans. I said it was going to be 2 minutes. 15 minutes into the show and stuff, and we just started. I still haven't had my apologies.
I apologise that I've made you late to go shopping. So
It's
actually,
not, no, it's a date to
maybe
make my
there's an
daughter.
agenda there. The less time you got shopping, the less money you spend. So was I being smart?
Oh, no. Because think about the payback law. What if I take your key by mistake? And you're gonna get stuck today.
No, that's not going to happen. So anyway, come on, let's get back on track. Let's stop putting me down for my IT skills for 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. What are we going to talk about today?
I don't know.
What do you think we should cover? Should we cover how we met? Should we cover the business side of things? Should we cover, you don't talk about that, do you? How great I am as a person?
Oh.
No, we better not talk about how great I am because it will be too long.
Oh,
it wouldn't be a
you're
quick.
just so vain, honestly. Such a vain.
Let's talk about how we managed to move to Felixstowe without knowing anybody.
Well, I've got a bit of a better idea. I think we need to give a bit of a background about the life that we've got, about the amount of kids that we've got and things that we do.
I forget how many kids we've got.
Yeah, I know you do.
I know,
You
I forget
the
their
kids.
names.
Yeah.
I forget the kids as well, don't I?
We took Elizabeth for fun and you called her Lucy.
Is that not her name?
No.
I know, it's confusing. There's just so many of them. And we've got your mum and dad over now as well. There's even more people.
We've
in the
got a
house,
dog and we've got how many fish in the fish tank?
I don't know. I just lose track.
You know.
I do lose track. So, but four kids?
Yeah, we've got 4 kids.
4 kids. And that's been a challenge, isn't it? Because we're not a traditional family in many ways. We're kind of like a blended family, aren't we? My eldest is 13. Yours is 9. We treat them like our own, don't we? And coming together with 2 kids was a challenge.
Yep.
And then creating 2 more kids
at such a short time.
in such a short time.
We've got a 21 months old
Yeah.
and a 5 weeks old.
Mm.
Yeah,
Don't know how we cope,
we do.
but we do.
Yeah.
4 kids, 3 businesses,
Hmm.
a life together.
We
All-
still cook fresh.
we cook fresh.
And we went on a date yesterday.
We train. We go for
trained.
runs.
Yep.
How do we fit it all in?
I think it's a good skills of mine, planning and pushing you to do things.
Pushing me to do things.
Not like pushing, like literally, but like encouraging and approaching you and saying, if you don't do this,
See, that's interesting. 'Cause I always thought I was really self-motivated.
you
I
know.
just get up and
No,
I
it's not.
smash the day.
No.
I don't need to be pushed.
No. Oh, really? Who forgot about the call with the gym yesterday and the day before
No,
yesterday?
I never forgot. That. Call
Oh,
with the
who
gym.
forgot about 3 Polish lessons this week? And I had to remind you the other 4 days.
Just because the time had been changed, it wasn't kind of.
Did you forget, or were you like self-motivated? Let's get on with it.
I was actually just testing to see if you'd forgotten.
Of course, you just make it up as you go along, don't you?
No, well, kind of. Yeah, that's what the show is, really, isn't it? It's
No,
making it up
no,
as you
your
go
skills
along.
are different to mine. This is why we're such a good mix.
So, what would you say your skills are?
I like planning. I'm a little bit of I don't want to say control freak. It's not who I am, but I like to know what's happening, when it's happening, how it's happening, and I like to have things written down, and I like to feel that I'm doing things. I'm not one of these people who can sit down and do nothing. Even like now, I'm fidgeting, I'm going round, and I'm not really thinking about what I'm going to do when I finish this. You a little bit of a laid back person. When we go for a run, you go in a slow motion.
That's not because I'm laid back. It's just because I'm fat and overweight and unfit and got a bad back. I might tell you it's because I'm laid back, but it's certainly not the case.
Yeah, but you get into things that interest you. You don't like doing things that are a bit boring. That's the things that have to be done, and that's the things that I push you to do.
So I think it's fair to say you're a little bit more regimented. You're more
What does
organised.
that mean, regimented?
You're organised.
Yeah.
You've got a time to do something, a place to do it. You know how you're going to do it. And I kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
And just see what happens.
Yeah. And then I go, Taylor, I need you here. Yes, I'm coming.
You make me sound like a right pussy. You know, I just literally follow you around and do
What do you want me to do? What time do you need me for? Is it okay if I do this? Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think this show's a good idea. I feel I might cancel
I
it.
love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant.
Episode 1 might be the episode last.
Yeah, let's
You're
see.
supposed to be sort of building me up and telling me
I
how
always
macho
do.
I am. I'm the man.
You are the man by being the man that I want you to be.
Oh, this is good. I'm getting a realization now. So actually, my life isn't my life. I thought it is. I'm controlled by you. Is that what you're saying?
I don't like the word.
You don't like the word control because
No,
it's real.
No, it's not. No, that's wrong. No, controlled.
How do you think yourself about this one?
I don't know. It's not in my dictionary.
Oh,
No,
now you can blame the Polish side of you for not
Yeah.
understanding the words.
Yeah. Oh, I do understand what controlled means. It just doesn't sit with me because I am quite gentle and I'm all into human rights, and I do give you some rights in this house.
You give me rights. I see. So people, I actually think part of this show is people are going to feel really sorry for me.
That's what you
I
wanted,
quite like
didn't
this.
you?
Actually.
All the sympathy messages only. I still feel sorry for you. I live with a control freak as well.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, that maybe I'll start to get clients because they just feel sorry for me. There's a method to this madness, I think. Yeah. So go on, elaborate.
Well, it's weird jokes aside. I think we build our relationship based on the partnership. It's not on the basis you do this, I do that. We do things together. And you're not a typical man who goes to work, gets the shit done, comes back, fits on the table or on the sofa. I need my dinner. You hands on and stuff. You help out. You do things. You look after the kids. We give each other space, but we also like to spend time together. So I think we developed a really healthy balance in our relationship. And it's not, having said that, I'm giving him credit now, like he is a good man, he is the man. But if I wasn't hinting that things need to be done, or if I wasn't telling you that I need your help in this or that, I don't think the initiative is quite there. So you are the man that you want, you help out as much as you do, because I tell you to and I ask you politely. We go now. You do the hoovering.
We go now, you do the hoovering. Is that what you're saying? You're fucking off out and I do the hoovering.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen in about 15 minutes, isn't it?
So what you're saying is this relationship that I thought we forged together, it sounds like it's you pushed.
I prompt you
Oh,
to
you
be,
prompt
yes,
me.
to be proactive, to be hands-on, to be the man that the woman wants.
So how see, I'm not conscious that I'm being prompt. Maybe I am. maybe you need to tell people how you prompt me, and maybe that's a good lesson for me.
Well, there's a few different ways. Sometimes it's based on the incentive. So I say to you, if you want to get lucky, how about if you do this or that?
Oh, I like that.
You like
prompt.
that. So
Yeah.
that's number one.
Yeah.
The next one, I've got the stop lock on asking you for things. And I have to ask you 3 times. The first time I ask you nicely, the second time I ask you sarcastically. The last one is not a nice time. That's when you do things.
I don't think I've ever got to the third one.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I had to bring it down from 50 to like 3. The next one is the whiteboard that we've got in the kitchen, and I'm being a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I write down things that you need to do.
Mm.
Yeah, and they get done most of the time.
You scared a builder off yesterday because of that whiteboard. we had a builder come round to quote for some work, and we got this whiteboard in the kitchen.
Maybe it wasn't the right one.
You had a list of stuff on that
Yes, so
whiteboard
we
for
don't
him that he had to
forget.
study,
Yes. He
and then you
didn't have-
ticked it
No,
off.
he said he had the whole A4 paper to fit in the task. So unless he puts like a massive big letters, which I don't think he does.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't
He would
tick it
still
off the
have-
whiteboard until he wrote it on his paper.
Yeah, but that's
And I could see the way he was looking, thinking, I feel sorry for you, mate.
no, he wasn't. It was like, what a lucky man. Things are always done in this house. Look, they've got time for everything. Kids are sorted. Everything is calm. The baby is sleeping. And they're still laughing. And they sit down and have a coffee.
Did you see how quickly he left the house?
He was there for like a long time. It takes a long time to write down all this stuff.
Oh, when he was talking to me in the gym, he was there for a long time. I thought you felt like relieved that he was
He's
just,
just making me into a monster.
I'll get my own back now.
No.
You know, you make me into a pussy, I'll make you into a monster. That's not good for camera,
I
is
made
it?
a mess. You're gonna have to clean it up now because it's your fault.
I think she forgets this is live and you can see everything we're doing. So, like I said in the description yesterday, we don't have any script for this. We don't really know how this is going to evolve, do we? We just
No.
want it to be us talking, getting some realizations, getting some content out that's quite hopefully entertaining, hopefully funny, and hopefully informative. And I think the lesson maybe for us is we do need to think about maybe what we're going to speak about, maybe a little bit, because we haven't really given it any thought. Have we?
No.
You know, we had a quick chat last night when we went out.
And life has been really hectic.
Your life has
Sleepless
been
nights.
hectic, but then life for everyone is hectic, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, it's nothing easy. And like you said at the start, we've got 4 kids, we've got 3 businesses, we've got a dog, we've got fish, we've got your parents coming over. There's so much going on, but we do manage to get everything we want to get done, don't we?
Yeah.
You know, if we need to have that run during the day, we don't use everything as an excuse. We do it,
Mm.
don't we? And I think with you being so organised, that's good for me, because I know I'm not organised. I know I like to make things up and go along with the flow and just see what comes up, and that works to a certain extent. but you do miss a lot when you're like that, because you forget to do things. So it's nice that you keep me on track. It's nice that you're there to remind me and prompt me. And it's nice that you're there to reward me when I do well.
You do get rewarded.
I do. She's good.
Yeah. I think with us, we compatible in so many ways, but we also use each other's strengths. So you've got your strengths that I don't, and I've got my strengths that you don't have.
But we've had these strengths since we met, but we didn't recognize them when we first met, did we?
No.
We saw them probably as a hindrance, maybe. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I didn't think you did by the way you looked at me. We didn't see them as a benefit to us.
Mm-mm.
We saw them as, well, they kind of made us clash a bit, didn't they? So you being organized and prompting me and telling me to do things just whoosh, go over my head, wouldn't it?
It actually annoyed you because you never had anybody who would tell you what needs to be done.
No.
You're always like, I go with the flow, I decide.
Well, that's because I was the boss of every company, so I never had anyone telling me, you need to be here, you need to do that, and I've been like that for so many years. I just got used to doing what I wanted when I wanted, and all of a sudden you come along and it's like, oh no, you're going to do what I want when I want it done. Doing that.
Oh yes, you will.
It took you a little while to get through to enabling me to see the benefits.
I had these clashes when we would go for a week without talking. And
That was good weeks. I enjoyed those weeks.
No, you were the one
fairness.
taking up the olive tree stand and saying, do you want to go for a walk? Because somebody was getting needy.
It's the olive branch, not the olive tree.
In my mind, it's the whole tree. You don't just go for the branch, you take the whole tree. Why would you go for a branch if you can take the whole tree out?
But we did go for a week without talking many occasions, and it was when generally I got needy that the olive branch come out, and it was like, I better make up with it now because it's been a week and I
You
can't.
are so bright. Okay, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
I don't remember those conversations.
I do.
Yeah, that's the thing with you, isn't it? You've got this memory that's you can remember every minute detail for every little thing that ever happened and everything I said, what I was wearing, where I was,
and I observe.
Sometimes I don't know if you're bullshitting me because I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
Oh, I never, ever bullshit you.
And you come up with, you said this at this particular time and you promised that, and I'm sitting there thinking, did I? I don't remember that.
But I do.
Yeah, but do you, or do you just make it up? Be honest.
No, I do.
You do make it
Yeah,
up.
9 out of 10. No, 9 out. No.
Ah, we've had a realization there. You make it up.
9 out of 10 is like genuine. One time, maybe a bit of exaggeration, and
Give me an example when you exaggerated.
oh no, I won't.
So that's sneaky.
No, that's clever.
Is it clever or is it sneaky?
Well, I think it's making the most of the situation. So if I want something to be done really quickly, I can tell you, I already asked you 3 times.
Ah, so then I know.
That's the 1 out of 10. And then you
Right.
do it because you think, shit,
Yeah,
I'm approaching my stop loss.
yeah. And then I've got to do it.
And then you do it.
Right. Okay. I got it.
So, like with updating the QuickBooks,
Yeah.
I only asked you twice, but I already told you, I asked you 5 times, I need you to do it now.
Mm.
And you were like, okay, I'll do it. And it got done.
Yeah, I see. So sometimes you use it as a little bit of a,
Yeah.
I really need this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that because I know I'm a man and men can be inherently lazy.
Yeah.
And I know I can be lazy. Not lazy. I think
No, you just get
I'm
preoccupied.
motivated for certain things. If I don't enjoy doing it, I don't want to do it.
Mm.
I only really want to do things I enjoy doing. And I think I've got to that stage in my life where I've carved out the ability to do things I just enjoy, not really do the things I don't enjoy. I give them to other people to do. And you actually, in fairness to you, you do a lot of stuff I don't enjoy anymore,
I
don't
know.
you? But you,
And the least you could do is do the things that I need you to do.
Well, yeah, that is the least I could do, and I'm
Mm.
quite happy doing the least that I can
So
do.
you're gonna do all the things that's on the whiteboard like today.
I haven't looked at the whiteboard.
You
no.
should, because it's been there for the last 2 days.
That was the builder's stuff.
No, underneath it says Lee, L-E-E with the exclamation marks.
Oh, I didn't get that far down. That list was long. It just took me forever to go down it. So there's stuff on that whiteboard for
Yeah.
me to do. Okay, well, I'm in the car most of the day, so as
Oh,
long
you
as-
can do it before. It's not a lot. It's like quick
yeah.
things, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I think, is it your phone? I specifically said to you, is your phone off?
No, you asked me to put it on silence, and it's not like no.
Okay. So I think for us, I'm not quite sure where we've gone with this show
No.
initially, but I've enjoyed it. I think for us it's more of a confidence thing, isn't it? We've never done anything like this before, have we?
No.
We've never put anything out live. We've never done an interview kind of thing together. We've never talked openly and honestly about our life and how we live it and what we've learned from our businesses and what we learn from our kids and what it's like coming together as a blended family. So I think there's a lot of value we can give. There's a lot of lessons we can give. I think there's a lot of entertainment we can give. I think it's just us working out the technology side of things. It's not like 40 minutes trying to figure out how to go live into a Facebook group. I don't even know how to end this, to be honest with you. I presume I just end it on Zoom and it ends in Facebook. I don't know, but we might have the whole day live on Facebook if I can't end
It's
it.
going to be like a Big Brother.
So what are we going to have in store? We got to be a bit more organized, I think.
Well, we named the show Naked Couple, and it's not about, is it nudity? When you're just sitting naked and shaking your boobs and, hey ho, I'm here, look at me, sorts of things. It's about.
We'll probably get a lot more viewers. Certainly.
I'm not doing it.
I didn't ask you to do it.
If you want to do it, go ahead.
Oh, I don't mind doing it. You know me. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, but I think we had a bit of a moment a few days ago when we realized that since the little one was born, we don't really do much together.
No, we don't do it.
No, because it's like you're with this kid, I'm with this kid. I'm doing that, you're doing that, school run this and that, and doing this show brings us together, and it gives me the ability to moan about the things that I'm not happy about. And he said I can moan as much as I want and stuff, and we can just talk. And it's a bit chaotic today because we just
This is kind of the test one, isn't it?
taking things out, but we would like to get some ideas of what you guys want to listen to, because we do have a lot of knowledge, we do have a lot of expertise and stuff, and make it a little bit more structured.
Yeah, because we said, we committed that we would go into the group today. We don't go back on our commitments, do we?
No,
So
no,
we did
and
that. And then we committed that we'll do it every Tuesday.
yeah.
Tuesday's a good day for us, isn't it? So,
And if you think about it, everything was against us to do it today, because I haven't slept.
you've had 2
nights.
nights where you
Yeah,
haven't
3.
slept. 3. Okay, 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody had a good night's sleep. Huh? I'm not pointing my fingers. Yeah, and then we had a bit of a hectic morning, and then you couldn't do this. I
No.
have to go. I promised my daughter to take her out on a date today, so I should be in Ipswich like half an hour ago. And I was like twitching in the
I
front
could feel
room.
the
You could feel the tension.
building up, and I could feel the pressure. And I'm thinking, I just got to get this working now, because one, we
Yeah.
made that commitment, and
Mm,
we don't go back on our commitments. And 2, I know you want to go out and have fun with Elizabeth, and
yeah.
I could feel that I was stopping you doing that.
Obviously, you said it was going to take 2 minutes.
So, yeah, I didn't say what 2 minutes.
Well, you did, because I said I will take the little one to school. You set things up. Oh no! I don't have to do it. 2 minutes is gonna take me. 50 minutes later.
Well, we got there in the end.
Yeah, we did, and it's good. it's good that we did it.
I think, like you say, we said a couple of days ago, didn't we? Like since Luke's been born 5 weeks ago, it's been really tough. It's been
Yeah.
great. Don't get me wrong. We've loved every minute of it. Certainly I have. Love having him around. It's nice to have another boy in the house. After all you girls dominating my life.
We keep calling him a she.
We do. We keep calling him she, don't we? Yeah. Every time. How is she? Or is it he? But it'll come. We'll get used to it. I call Elizabeth Lucy and Lucy Annabelle and dear me.
Poppy.
Yeah,
Luke, whatever.
I know, but I can't remember where I was going to go now. I think, yeah, that's right. He has taken over, and having a 20-month-year-old and a 1-month-old at the same time, pushing for our attention and not wanting anyone to feel left out, has kind of made us feel left out, hasn't it? Because we've put so much effort. We love our kids. We love our kids a lot, and we'll do anything for our kids. And I say that with Elizabeth and Annabelle sort of not being our natural kids. We still love them like our own kids, and we do so much for them. We forget ourselves, or we certainly have over the last month or so. And that's not what life is about. Life is about us all contributing and us all sharing and us all getting together. And yes, we've got to work, and yes, we don't want our kids to feel left out, but we as a couple don't want to feel left out, do we? So actual fact, your mum and dad coming over 2 days ago, yeah, it's been a real fantastic thing for us, because we even got out on a date last night, didn't we? Which was awesome. You know, we could literally just say, right, there's the kids, we're off. And that was just wonderful. It wasn't that long, was we? We just
no, we didn't want to go. It was an impulsive decision as well. We were like, oh, shall we go out today? Yeah, let's go.
And we didn't want to take the piss and just feel like they've come over and we've dumped the kids on them. Kind of, we did dump the kids on them. Not for too long.
Yeah.
But it was nice. And I think the takeaway maybe from this show is, one, when you make a commitment, commit. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, this hasn't been perfect. We didn't really have a clue what we was going to talk about, was we? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We just get something out there. It's the first time we've done it. People like it, they'd like it. If they don't, they don't. It doesn't really matter. We'll get better over time, won't we? So make your commitment, get your stuff out there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just go with it and improve as you go along. And two, you have to make time for each other. And I think that's what we're going to be doing a lot more now. We started the running a few weeks ago. That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we don't really enjoy running that much, do we? But we enjoy running together.
Yeah.
So that's good. I started training you. You're down 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. That was last week. Yeah. So we're training each other, or I'm training you, and you know, I train as well at the same time. So that's really good. And now we're doing this, which is really good.
Yeah.
And we've just got to find ways that, certainly when your mum and dad go, that we can still have adult time together out of the house without kids and enjoy. And I think if you can get that in your life, if you can get that balance with your partner, and you can, you know, do everything you can for your kids and work hard to provide, but still take that time to enjoy each other and have that adult time, that kind of, I wouldn't say makes a perfect life. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, but it certainly gets you along the way, doesn't it?
I don't believe in a perfection. I don't think there's such a thing. I think it's more about what perfection means to you. So life is never going to be perfect. Like you said, it's not easy. This happens, that happens. There's things that you can't predict that come along. But it's what you make out of these things. You can get the amp and you can just shut yourself up, or you can look at it thinking, oh, how can I turn it into a little opportunity? What's the best that I can get out of it? And I think that's one thing about us. And I was once told that once you've got kids, your life as a couple is over. You have no time for going out, enjoying yourself and this and that. And I think it's bollocks.
Yeah, I don't say that.
But then there's one thing that I don't want to say that I'm really anxious about, but there's one thing that plays on my mind from time to time, especially at the times when we just so missing each other. You do this, I do this, and so on. It's like kids are kids. They will grow and they will move out and they will build their own life and start their own journey when we're not so much a part of it. And I would hate to think that we've got our kids, they go and we're just a bunch of two people, grumpy people who sit down and have nothing to talk about or nothing to laugh about. You've got all this time, you've got all this freedom to do things, but you don't enjoy it because you're so not used to it. And that's why we've got these moments when I have an honest conversations with you, you have honest conversation with me, and we like, right, we need to change something.
Yeah, because you can fall in that trap, can't you, of
Yeah.
just talking about your kids
Mm.
and talking about things they did
Yep.
and talk about nothing but the
The
children
kids,
because they
yeah.
dominate so
Mm.
much, and they forget to ask,
Yeah.
you know, how was your day and what did you do and what do you want, and talk about things that we want to do and things that we're going to do. And even like, I mean, we're getting married later on in the year, aren't we? And you know, even planning that sometimes can be so difficult because you spend so much time talking about your kids, being around your kids, and when you get to the end of the evening, you're kind of exhausted sometimes, aren't you? So, you know, I think actually this show is going to be good for us because it will give us a real kick up the arse, won't it, to actually implement changes that's going to benefit us, that we can talk about for other people to maybe implement, and it's a win-win.
Yep.
Because, you know, we don't want to come on here and actually talk about our kids.
No, that's actually a nice escape.
It's a nice escape, isn't it? You know, and there is more to life than your kids, and like you say, they will up and leave. I mean, you left Poland at 18, didn't you?
Yep.
And you
I've got
here.
20 years this year.
Really, in the UK. So you've actually lived here longer than you've lived in Poland. So from your mum and dad's point of view, I mean, they're still together. They've got a happy, loving relationship. If you'd have upped and left and have had nothing to talk about other than you, that wouldn't have boded well for them, would it?
Yeah.
So, you know, credit to them. And it's just like you say, it's the same with us. You know, when they do up and leave and go, you don't want to be sitting there thinking, fuck, what do we talk about now? It's a big empty hole. We want to have so much going on and still be achieving so much in life that, you know, it's not like you're not going to miss them or you're not going to notice that they've gone. Obviously, there is going to be a certain hole, but we'll have that filled with lots of other fun stuff that we've always been doing.
Yeah. We're just going to take it to a different level.
So this is going to be a bit of a journey for us as well, isn't it? It's going to be something we can use to try things out, document, talk about how it works, whether it didn't work. And we are going to be quite vulnerable. We're going to have to talk about maybe things that aren't comfortable sometimes. We're going to have to make it or be entertaining, keep it funny, keep it real. And I think that's why we called it The Naked Couple. And I'm sorry to disappoint people like Alan Boyle, who did come on, was eagerly waiting for us to come on so he could see, you know, a couple of naked people. But it is because it's real and it's raw and there's just no script, is there? There's no bullshit, there's no filters. It's just us chatting shit.
Yep.
And hopefully educating, hopefully entertaining and learning ourselves.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great thing about us as a couple. We always want to learn, don't we? We don't think we know it all. We don't, you know, pretend we know it all. We haven't got a clue in a lot of things, but we work it out. Even all this setup today, you know, I didn't really have a clue. I told you it'd be a couple of minutes because I always say it's going to be a couple of minutes, but you know, we got there in the end. So I don't know how long we've been talking for. It seems like a few minutes. I think it's probably near a half an hour.
More than that.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to go, aren't you? Because I know you're itching to get out and enjoy your time with Elizabeth. It's a beautiful sunny day. This was just a practice, really, wasn't it? You know, so we will think about Tuesday's episode. We'll have a little bit of maybe a structure. I don't want a massive structure because I don't want it to be like regimented. We have to talk about this and we have to say this because it won't come across natural. will it?
No.
I think from Tuesdays we'll have a basis of an idea of what we're going to talk about. We'll understand the technology a little bit more, so that'll be better. And we'll just come into the group and we'll just do it every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Is that commitment?
Yep.
Doing it?
Pinky promise
Pinky promise.
with the lock.
With the lock.
And that's what happens when you've got 4 kids.
Yeah, you have to know the pinky promise with the lock. You know, it's law, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you've done
You
the pinky
cannot break
promise
that
with a lock,
promise.
you cannot break it. Otherwise, your life is over.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be very expensive
Yes.
because they're very, very good at manipulating gifts that are expensive if you
Yes.
break a promise.
Mm.
I wonder where they learned that from.
Not me.
Mm.
Oh, you lost the bet with me the other day, didn't you?
No,
Yes, you did.
did I?
Yes.
See, this is the thing. She remembers this shit. I don't remember any of this.
Yeah.
What was the bet?
Oh, you're buying me a new watch
Another new watch.
and earrings. Remember when we were walking and you said that the hole was on this
Oh.
side, and I said, "Bet me, it's on that side." I said, "No, it's on that side." And I was like, "Let's."
We didn't bet a watch or earrings.
We did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Anyway.
And now it's a commitment, and everybody knows. So
Everybody knows your side of the story.
be the man, stick to the beds.
You've got enough watches and earrings. You've only got 2 ears and 2 wrists, and you only wear a watch on.
I know.
One
But it's, you know what?
wrist.
It's the bet that counts. Like you lost it, and you need to stick to it.
I
so-
did lose the bet, but I don't remember betting for watches
Oh,
and
I do.
earrings. No, I don't
I'll
know.
show you the picture. Shall I show the picture of that?
I think we better end this now. It's the trouble. So how do we end this? What do we do? I don't know how to end something. I know how
I
to
don't
start it
know.
by saying hello. Is it like?
You can take your t-shirt off and go, "Yay, let's get naked."
Yeah, I
No.
don't think that's going to happen. We want people to come back and listen again, not go off and vomit. It's
Give
lunchtime.
yourself some credit.
How do we sign off? What's our sign off?
We're just gonna see you on Tuesday.
We're going to see. Don't say see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, this is why I said on Tuesday, you silly boy. Listen, you've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen, you just need to flick them forward.
But
He
you know I
hates it.
don't like that. Mm. Okay, so it's not see you next Tuesday.
No, see
See
you
you
on
on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.